And it was a nice big riding ring, and so there were lots of people every Sunday riding in here and practicing on their horses and learning how to ride from Cherokee and Carol and all that kind of good stuff.
Now who's talking right now?
Clare. I'm Clare Beck. I'm the Mr. Donoghue's daughter, and I grew up here. We moved out here when I was 8 years old, and of course didn't go into with the Arabians until a little later on. But in this house over here, when they came here as the trainers, it's been changed a little bit. The wooden part on it was added later, but the brick structure is the original house. And then, of course, the big metal barn was put up for them, for their horses, and for also a riding ring in that bad weather. These trees were planted when they moved in. They are enormous.
Might these be some of the original horseshoes over here?
Could be. See, there's been two horse people since that have used the place. Marvin and Cindy before when they first bought the place, and then later this man that's having it now. So I really don't know what was here with Catherine here, what was put here.
So this is, in the photographs, the long pasture where the trees were turned out. You would see Gazelle out here. You'd see La Bahia. You'd see baby Cassandra. Tondaleo daughter. Tondaleo was out there. There's Ronara. Sandy, we're gonna hop. Okay, let's hop. Good. Good sport.
Well, the fence gets in the way. Come on over here. You're the narrator.
And these are the original fences. They have not been changed.
Okay.
In the racehorse farms in Kentucky, he decided he needed some stallion pens. And so he came and built these very nice, as you can see, large stallion pens. And there's 4 of them here. And these are the original pens. We just graze our cattle in here now, but they've used for many years. And in the back of them, there were 2 running long pastures where he'd turn out the mares. So that's how he used this. He came out this gate right here, and this was just our pasture. So this is where the different ones, Ibn and Cassanova, Ronara, Bahia, they're all buried into these trees.
There are no markers or anything?
No, they never put up any markers. And I told Tommy, since we own the land now, it would be kind of nice on some tree to maybe put just a little brass plate or something, just marking for posterity, you know, some of the horses' names on there that are buried in this area.
I agree for historic purposes.
Because I don't know that the land will always be in the family. You know, you never know about that. It still is now, but...
What was this?
Well, I can't remember which other one's particular, being one of them, and I don't know, it escapes me.
Was Cassanova here?
Yeah, Cassanova, I know, was probably this first one. And this was Chinkums' house, the little white house next door. This is what that were here, but they're still the original stalls, and that's where the weanlings were put until they got over their kicking and screaming. And when they settled down, then they were put across the road in those pens. That's where they lived. See, at one time, Daddy had 88 horses. So there was, I was doing horses.
Oh.
Yeah. Basically, yes. I'm sure he has done a lot of work on them to keep them up, but this is basically the original stalls. The little turrets he's got up there were not on there.
Who stayed here?
All of them. Ronara. This is Ibn's. This was Ibn's pen over here, the little pen off by itself. That was his stall and pen. And then all of them. Beau Ibn Hanrah, Rohanna, Ronara. These were the. In fact, this one on the end was our first box stall.
So this one at the end here, separate building, was Ibn Hanrah's?
Right, that was Ibn Hanrah's. The little cabin that she talked about in some of the pictures was right over in there, and of course it burned down many years ago. And that was our riding ring, that white ring over there to the left, on the other side of this pool. Of course, we had no swimming pool here at the time. That was our riding ring, where I've worked many an hour. These trees, one of them was destroyed in the fire that burned down the house, the original. And
Trees.
we just, oh yeah, we crawled up in there and spent lots of hours up in our tree. I think mine's the one burned down because it was the closest to the house.
Your tree?
Yeah, there was 3 of them before the fire, and one was for each of us. So we crawled up in there. We played in the trees. Of course, they were a lot fuller than this.
How many years did you live here?
Well, got married when I was 21. Of course, I went off to school a lot of that time.
Okay, what's this area?
This is the alleyway here at in the paddock where the mares and the colts and the foals went out to pasture.
Yeah.
And so they all were let out in the mornings, and they'd go out into the pasture, and then the evenings they were let back in again, and they'd all come in and go to their own stall. You'd have to separate them once in a while, but most of the time they knew their own stall, and they came in to eat their supper. We did have a walker in the area here where this walker is now. It wasn't that same one. And that was later on when those things became popular. Most of the time we exercised the horses ourselves, or they went into the pasture every day.
And
But
how many horses did your dad have?
well, at one time he had 88. But through the years it varied. That was a lot. He didn't need to have that many. So let's see this.
Yeah.
One of the 2 stallions that Louise stands is the son of Beau ibn Hanrah out of Donna, Indraffa. Oh, wait a minute. Don for Sheba. I believe Indraffa out of Indraffa, an Indraff daughter. There we go. He represents Beau ibn Hanrah, Don for Sheba, and Indraff. And once again, it's a good close combination of Jerry's original breeding plan of Ibn Hanrah crossed on Indraff.
Turn to the side, Carol. is this, Carol?
Donna Maxina by Don Bull Max out of Shahrani. EWAS Shahrani. I think I got that right. A mare that came from the Elephant Walk Arabian stud in New York State, which ironically is the last home of, here we have jealousy, it's okay. The last home of